Hello. I want to talk about emotional wound, emotional pain, emotional hurt. When you feel wounded emotionally, how do you heal? How do you heal? We tend to want it to happen like magic, but it does not happen like that. It takes process. Just like a physical wound, when you have a cut, it bleeds. That is the initial stage. You feel that initial first pain. That is when your heart is bleeding. Then you treat it, right, and have a particular kind of treatment. You treat it. After treating it, you bandage it. Okay. Then after that, it takes some process of healing. First of all, it takes time. It takes time. Okay, right? Depending on the amount, the type of wound, and how serious the wound is. So if it's a minor wound, it takes less time. But if it's a serious wound, it takes more time. Are you understanding me? And depending on your type of body, it's not the way, the time Mr. A takes to heal that Mr. B takes to heal. Everybody have their own time and body type. So it's not because this person healed faster, other person can heal less faster. So let's talk about emotional wound. You feel hurt. Maybe you have a heartbreak. You lost someone you loved. You felt disappointed. Something emotionally hurts you and you bleed. That bleeding is that first time that thing happened. The effects, the way you reacted, the first time you notice the wound occur. That time the wound occur, you feel bleeding. What you need to do then is not take it for granted or just mingle and in the pain. You need to treat the wound. Deliberate taking care of the wound, taking care of your heart, your feelings, taking care of yourself, health wise, not the opposite that most people do. You have to then try to treat yourself because you feel hurt and wounded emotionally. How do you do that? You can take some time off. Say out things. I forgive you. Yes, I feel hurt, but I forgive you. I'll move on. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself better. Eat healthier. Forgive the person. Cry. You have to make every action you take very, very healthy because you're trying to heal a wound. Sometimes you also have to confront the person and tell that person, hello, you hurt me. Why did you do that? That was wrong. You did what was wrong. You have to make every of your action healthy. After that, then it takes the time part, the process of healing. It takes time. You want it to happen so fast. My dear, it does not happen like that. Depending on the type of wound. If it's a minor wound, it can happen fast. And if it's not a minor wound, it don't happen fast. You're wondering, why am I not yet stop feeling the pain? Why do I still feel the pain? Because the wound have not yet healed. That is why you still feel the pain. Because it's a serious wound. It's a serious emotional wound. Are you getting me? Do you feel me? So, because I have this situation, I have never felt so pain. There's those two things that have affected me so badly. First of all, the loss of my mom. Till now, I've not yet gotten over it. But it's not as serious as it is in the first year. And the second one is the one that happened to me. One of a friend I love so much. Disappointment that I got from him. Yes, I have passed the stage of forgiving the person. But now is the healing part. Sometimes I cry, sometimes I feel hurt, but I notice that with time it tends to reduce. I don't feel it as often as I used to feel it then. and it don't affect me as often as it used to affect me then, because I try to make sure that all the steps I take about my healing is a healthy step. Okay, I have confronted a friend and I've told the friend that what he did was wrong. I have also gone to the extent of saying I forgive the friend. But you want to take time. You've done all the treatment, but the next thing it take process to heal. Okay, don't be so mad at yourself because of the process it's taken. It is a normal phenomenon. Okay, doesn't mean that you're weak. Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything. And denial that you don't feel the pain is not healthy. It's okay. It's a normal process. You are healing. Maybe your healing time just take a bit longer. Then the third part is that when it is done with the healing, there will be a scar. And scar is not like a bad thing, because when you see it, you remember. And you remember so that it also helps you not to fall into that same pain again. Scar is a normal thing that happens naturally. When you get wounded, after healing, you get a scar, and it's okay. God made it that way. Nature made it that way for a reason, and it's okay if you carry the scar of the hurt throughout life. It's okay. See the scar as a beauty mark. See the scar as something that is an award, a trophy you got. Don't always see it as a scar. Oh, my scar. It's okay if you have a scar of emotional hurt. It's not a scar that you see. You understand what I'm saying? It's still there. That's, you look at it and still see and remember. Even though you have healed, but you have that scar. It's okay. As far as you fully healed, the scar must be there. It's okay. Move on, okay? Move on. That is a process of healing. And if you take all this process, the scar is nothing. Forget about the scar. Just make sure that all your process and all the steps you take are healthy steps, self-love steps, healing steps, forgiving steps, moving forward steps, not being angry and nagging and all that, expressing yourself in a more healthy way, a healthy steps in your healing. I hope this makes sense. I hope this video was helpful in some way, and I hope you heal. And be patient. It's okay. The most important thing that you deliberate in giving yourself self-love. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Bye.